What's up everybody? My name is Kasper Nørgaard and today we're looking at the newest family member of the wireless video transmission system from Shimbol called ZO600M. A quick disclaimer before we start this review. Shimbol did send this product to me for free, but I'm not being paid or impacted in any way, so this is my honest opinion about this product. If you like the kind of videos I create here on the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting the like button below because it actually makes a difference in the YouTube algorithm. And go follow my social media platforms as well, Facebook, Instagram and so on. And let's get this review started with a quick unboxing, and it's very quick because in here you will get a short manual and the monitor itself. We don't have any HDMI cables that's included or anything else, so it's pretty simple. This is the monitor, this is the product. Let's start by looking at the I/O and buttons. On the top you have a power button, you have a 3 functions buttons which can be assigned to different features. On the left side you have an HDMI input, output, headphone jack and a DC input. On the right side you have a slot for a TF card, that's a memory card, a USB-C input, and on the bottom you have a DC output which can be switched off in the menu or on. There are 2 monitors or speakers here and a 1/4 inch for mounting the monitor to everything. When we're looking at the back side, it has 2 slots for Sony NPF style batteries. You are not limited to using both of them, so you can use only one if that's what you want. Previously, I mentioned wireless video transmission system, and that's the big news with this monitor, because this feature is built into this monitor. So if you already have the Shimbol Z600S, you can connect it directly to this monitor and pair those. The monitor has a dual option, either to use it as a transmitter to the 600S or as a receiver from the 600S. The price of this wireless video monitor is $399 US. The build quality of this monitor feels really solid and it has a hard plastic housing around it. It has a good 5.5 inch touch monitor in the front here and the weight is 300 grams without batteries. I have compared the weight to my other monitors and of course this one is a little bit heavier because it also has the built-in wireless system. But I don't think that it's too heavy. The uplifted parts up here are not only for holding the Shimbol logo, but also for the built-in antennas, which I think is very good that you don't have those big visible antennas flying all around. Let's talk about the specs of this monitor. We have an output of 1000 nits, which is decent. The video quality or video resolution supports up to 1080p 60 frames per second, but it doesn't mean that you cannot run the 4K from your camera, but you could have some problems when using 4K 60 frames per second. The monitor has a low power consumption to save the battery. The transmission range is up to 500 feet or 152 meters with a latency of 80 milliseconds, just like the 600S. And the monitor is built without a fan, so it is completely silent. Just like the 600S, this 600M streams to multiple devices at the same time, and we can pair this monitor to the 600S and change between if it's a transmitting unit or a receiving unit, also while connected to my iPhone at the same time. The 600M are ready to be used with my iPhone without doing anything special other than downloading the application and using the barcode to connect in here. To connect the monitor to the 600S, we need to decide if we want to use the monitor as a transmitting from the camera or we want to use it as a receiver to monitor the wireless feed. This can be changed inside the menu. First we'll go to the input settings, to the wireless, the pairing chain, and while entering the menu, we will do the same on the 600S as well. So if we power everything on, it will take a while to power on. Hold down 3 seconds and the monitor will start to power on. Over here we have the Shimbol 600 transmitting unit. So it takes a little while to connect or start up everything. I have now powered everything on and connected it. I have a big issue with the output of my G85, so I connected it to the GH5 instead, which will show the picture on here from when I'm talking. First we'll go into the menu right here. We go into the 3 dots, lines over here, the system. Right now it's the transmission unit. I will switch it over to the receiving unit. Once the monitor is set up to transmission or receiving mode, I will go into the wireless function here and go over to the pairing option and also the pairing on the transmission unit and hit pair, and then it will mix up. As you can see, I have the Shimbol attached right over here. I was facing a really big issue when I tried to connect the first time because the monitor cannot be connected to the transmitting unit the first time. You have to connect to the receiving unit first, so you use this monitor as the transmitter on the camera to this one. After that you can connect the monitor to the TX 600S, the transmitting unit. I don't know why this is happening, but at least I think this is a great opportunity for Shimbol to make an update. I don't think they have found this mistake, and it was pretty lucky or unlucky that I found it. But as you can see right here, we have the live feed and there is nothing attached to the monitor. Everything is built in. This monitor is packed with features and functions, and wireless video is not the only thing. It is also able to function as a teleprompter for holding your script. You can also enter the second menu and then you can click here and click here. And now you are able to record directly into the monitor to the TF card we have right here. I have the 32 GB inserted and this is the result, as you can see right now. If you want to record externally, please remember to make your camera output clean, which means that you will erase all the information you get on the camera's output, because else you will see the monitor, the audio level, the duration you have left, all the information you get from your camera. Inside the menu we have a lot of different assisting features when using the monitor, and let me just quickly go through those here. First off, let's check here. We have the wireless connection settings. That's one thing. The next thing is we have the waveform, RGB parade, histogram, vector scope. We have different safety areas also when using anamorphic and so on. We have the peaking and zoom, zebra, false color, monochrome and so on. You can use 3D LUTs as well into this system, and we have the gamma and HDR and color temperature of the monitor itself. We have the teleprompter, the video recording. If we go, we can lock the screen so you cannot do anything. Of course it's touch. And you have the 3 over here where you can change the settings of the display, contrast, brightness, so on. And we have the 3 function buttons that's up here. We have the system where you, for example, change the wireless mode from transmitting to a receiving unit as it is right now, restoring in factory settings, language and so on. On my first function button I have the waveform. Next is my false color. And the third I haven't assigned yet. We talked about the 80 milliseconds, so let's make a short latency test to check the signal delay. And as you can see, there is a small delay, and it's up to you if you want to use it as a focus pull. As I do with all my wireless reviews, I will now move outside to perform a range test. The setup of today's range test will be with the GH5 connected to the 600S we have on the top here. And we are using the new monitor from Shimbol as the receiving part. Right here I have the G85, which is filming the monitor itself. And that's the setup for today. So I will walk back to the 152 meters and start walking towards the camera and see if we are getting anything. We can check on the monitor as well. We have the 50 meters right here. So we have 100 meters right here. It's pretty far behind, we're back there. We have 41 meters right here. We just go around the bush here. So see now there will be bushes and we have 148 meters. So we are breaking the direct sight and that could be an issue. We are back on site right now and I would say about here is 150 meters. So right now we are able to see if there is any issues. Let's see when we get back. I'm going a little further. Let's see if we have an issue. So let's go back again. To test the output of the low battery consumption, I have tested this monitor up against my other monitors, and these are the results of the battery lifetime. This setup, I'm using the monitor as the transmitting unit from this camera over to this receiving part, the RX600S, and we have a small monitor here that's displaying the same. So we can see right here. Everything is happening. I think there is a connection breach right here. Maybe the channel, let me just check, switch out the channels. They could say that the channels are not the best, so sometimes you can just switch out the channels. The system can actually tell you which channels are the best. I just switched out from the from the 1 channel to the 10 channel, and now it works much better. So this is the live feed. We also have the application right here. So to set up this one, connect to the Shimbol app and connect to device. Then you will get into this menu that says scan QR code. So if we walk over to the wireless on the monitor, hit the wireless, there is a QR code down here. Simply press that and scan it. So now everything is connected. We have the transmitting unit from this 600S here. We have the iPhone connected here. We have the monitor itself here and the camera monitor. So it's working. There are different latencies I can see. That's okay. Different systems, wireless feeds and so on. As many other products, we have some cons or things to be optimized that I just want to go through. I would really like to have an HDMI cable included, and even better if also NPF style batteries was included, but that's not a must. The other thing is that we can only pair these systems to one system at the time. That means if you want to change between having this monitor as a receiver or transmitter, you have to pair with each unit once again. And if you want to use the 600S, this one, as a standalone system, you have to pair those 2 units once again. So it will be much easier if we were just able to connect everything once and then it's working all together. Another thing could be a user manual that's just online that shows the settings and how to operate it and everything, but because the included manual are a little bit small. At the end, I'd just like to say thanks to Ethel from Shimbol for choosing me for reviewing this product even before it's released. I hope you enjoyed watching my review and found it beneficial for you. Please consider subscribing, hitting that bell button below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the future.